Hi and welcome to day 16 of my video holiday. And yes, today I did say it correctly. My punishment will not go up today, that will be tomorrow, because today I am going to show you guys my July favorites. It's the 2nd of August now, so it's about time that I show them to you. So let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to show you is something that I bought in Rotterdam and which I showed to you on my very first haul video, and it's the blue jumpsuit. I really love it. I've worn it a lot over the past few weeks. It's been very hot in the Netherlands, something that doesn't usually occur, like I said before, and it's been a great thing to wear every day. I love it so much and happy I bought it, very happy, and it ended up in my favorites for July. Secondly, I have something that I've had for quite a while actually. I have had these for about 3 years now. I think it's the third summer that I'm wearing them, but I keep loving them so much, and I keep getting compliments on them, and they're the best things I've ever worn on my feet because they're shoes and they're these sandals. Now, like I said, they also look like they've been worn for a few summers now, but oh, they're so pretty. Look at the pattern. They're pretty sandals. I love them. They walk perfectly fine. Well, don't go like for long trips on them. Don't go hiking in those shoes. But they're lovely to wear on a day that you don't have to walk that much. And I love them. I've loved them for years now, and I will continue to love them till they break promptly. Then in July, I think on the 3rd of July or something, I bought a foundation, and I've always had some troubles with foundation because my skin is very pale, and also I've got a thing that my nose and my forehead can be a bit dryish and annoying, and then foundation never really worked on me, but this one does, and I'd heard a lot of good things about it already, which is why I bought it in the first place, and it's Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. I really love it. This is the color 51, so it was the lightest color that they had in stock there. I love this so much. So I think I paid about 15 euros for this, and it was worth every single cent. I was going to say penny, but we don't have pennies in the Netherlands, so that wouldn't really make sense, but it was worth every single cent. I love it. I've worn it almost every day since. I'm not wearing it right now, which is because I'm going swimming in a while, and therefore I kind of look horrific. But if I jump into a pool with a full face of makeup, it doesn't really work that well. So, Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. Loved it so much. Then I've got a pair of earrings, and it's these little white roses. I bought these somewhere over the past month, and I've worn them a lot. You've probably seen them in a couple of videos because I wear them almost every day since I've got them, and I really love them. They're just pretty. I like it. Then I got something that won't be of much use to anyone who's not from the Netherlands or Belgium, because it's this book, and I usually read books in English, but I heard about this new book from a writer, a Belgian writer actually, that I really loved when I read one of his books. So I decided to get it and read in Dutch for once. And it's The Laatkomer by Dimitri Verhulst. And I loved this book. It's about a guy who fakes that he's got Alzheimer's disease. And it's awesome. You just get an insight of what life is in a home, in a retirement home for people with Alzheimer's disease. And you also get an insight in his life and how he got to the point of faking Alzheimer's, and I just really loved the book. I read it in about 2 days. I think I finished it in 2 days. I just didn't read in some days, but I think that I was done reading it in like 2 days, and I loved it. So for any of you Dutchies or Flemish people out there, please read this because it's awesome. And then lastly, my favorite event of this month. I have done a lot of nice things this month, But the one thing that was definitely the nicest was the concert that I went to on the 5th of July. And this was a concert by The Who, or well, what's left of The Who. It was awesome. Those two guys are now about 70 years old, Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend. They're still so great. The energy is still way up there, and it's not like they... I just really loved it. Sometimes when artists grow older, they tend to, well, listen a little. They don't really get... They're usually not as good as they were when they were younger, but these two guys are still awesome. They're still full of energy, and all their moves are still there. Well, Pete Townsend obviously doesn't jump as high as he did back then anymore, but his characteristic arm movements and Daltrey's swinging the microphone is still in there, and oh my god, I loved it so much. Obviously you can hear that, mostly you can hear that Daltrey is aged in how he sings some things, because high notes get harder to sing the older you grow, so that didn't always work too great, but he managed to get around that and sing it in a little different style, and oh, it was just so awesome. I enjoyed every single second of it. I loved it so much, and if I could do that again, I would so go back to that moment and relive that concert, because it was the best ever. And this was a concert in the Quadrophenia Amore tour. I had not heard as much of Quadrophenia before. I've always known Tommy, but not Quadrophenia. And I loved to listen to Quadrophenia live, and it was so awesome. So, if you ever get the chance to see The Who, go. Take that chance, because they're just the best. So that was it for today, guys. Those were my July favorites. I hope you liked it. I'll see you tomorrow with my punishment. Bye!